Hello everyone, this is Brooke and welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for joining me today. I really appreciate it. Recently I did a video called, I think it was called my top 16 beauty products of 2016, and I love doing that video. Like I said during the video, it was nice to look back through my makeup collection and see what kind of things stood out as being the big things that impacted me the most that year. And it was just a fun exercise. And a lot of you liked that video. Thank you very much. And some of you, actually it was highly requested that I come on and do my top 16 luxury purchases of 2016. And when I first got that request, I was thinking luxury purchases, that means I'd have to make at least 16 purchases in the year. Well, I started looking back and of course I made more than 16. So this video is going to be the top of the top things that I bought in 2016. Don't know if I'm going to be able to make a video like this in 2017 because I definitely intend to slow my roll this year. I'm going to invest more into trips and hopefully I'll be doing other things with the kids and the family. So definitely gonna side stream my money in different ways and channel it into other things like taking trips and traveling, which is what I love to do the most. So I've got my items here organized in different categories. I've got jewelry, I've got wearable accessories, I've got small leather goods, and then I've got handbags. So if you're interested in seeing what my top 16 luxury purchases are for 2016, stay tuned. The nice thing about a lot of the items that I got this year is that I got them when I was traveling. So they're not only great luxury items that I have in my collection, but they're also wonderful and fantastic souvenirs. The first one being this one right here. As far as jewelry goes, I love this to pieces. It is my Tiffany heart necklace. It is on the thick chain and the heart tag says return to Tiffany. See if you can see that. But it says return to Tiffany, and I got this when I went to Los Angeles in July last year, and it was really special because I definitely wanted this. I thought I wanted it on the thin chain, but when I saw it on the thicker chain, I really grabbed for it. It's a wonderful thing to wear in the summer when you're wearing open collared shirts because the heart just peeks through and the chain is really thick. It gives a nice substantial look around your neck, and I just love it. So that was the heart tag necklace by Tiffany. The next item of jewelry I got is this one right here. It is my beautiful heart tag bracelet that I got when I was in New York City this past February. I went there for a meetup and I met lots of wonderful people, and we went to the flagship Tiffany store and I picked up this item. It is the multi-heart tag bracelet and I wear it almost every day on my watch hand. So I really love it. It's very durable, very pretty, and very classy. Love the way it jingles, and I just think it's great. So this was a wonderful item for me. Another item that I got is this Chanel brooch. Looks like that, and it's with all crystals, all baguette crystals around the face, and then some round, tiny round crystals around the edges. It's in a light gold finish, which really looks silver, but that's the back of it. And I think it's really beautiful. The nice thing about this is that my friend MJ, Stanley Dragon Jr. here on YouTube, helped me purchase this. She was the one who sourced it for me after I mentioned that I wanted to find one, and she helped me and I got it, and it looks great. Like, it looks great on colorful outfits or solid bright colored shirts or even black. Love to wear this brooch. It brightens up and jazzes up any outfit, and I just love it. This item is another piece of jewelry that I got in 2016, and I love it too. It is the Hermes Click H bracelet in black, and I actually picked this up at the flagship store in Paris this past March when I went to France. So I really love it. It's black, so I wear a ton of pink and black, and this goes with a lot of the outfits that I wear. And I have it in the GM size with the silver palladium hardware, and it's just so extremely versatile for me that I love it. So that's the Hermes Click H bracelet in black. And the final piece of jewelry is one that I just got, but ever since I got it, I've been wearing it every day, and it is the Louis Vuitton Nanogram bracelet. It's actually called the Nanogram Cuff, and I hope you can see it there, because on the side is etched tiny little logos and flowers of Louis Vuitton, and it's so gorgeous. It's very sturdy, nice oval shape. It has a nice gold detail rivet on the side there, which I hope you can see, but it's just really, really nice. I'm so glad I picked it up when I was in Houston in December visiting friends and having a meetup at the Louis Vuitton. It caught my eye, and it was something that I could not pass up because it was just so gorgeous. The silver color is definitely my color, and I'll wear it to pieces, and I just love it. So that's the Nanogram Cuff by Louis Vuitton. Okay, so now I want to talk about wearable accessories that I picked up this year, and I think the last one I got was this one right here. It is the pair of Tory Burch boots. They're called the Ashland, and I love them. I wore them a ton this fall. They have a really tall shaft, which looks really nice and slim on your legs. They go great with jeggings and leggings and other like form-fitting pants or skirts. And they have the really big brass logo right there on the top, which is very nice and classy. And they're very comfortable. If you remember from my opening, I got them in a size 7, which was too small, so I exchanged those and got the size 8, and that's perfect. So if you're looking at these boots, they also come in black with a silver hardware, but if you're looking at these boots in the future, you might want to go a size up like I did. But these are great. They're my first pair of Tory Burch boots, and I really love them. I look forward to them being in my collection for a very long time to come. Another wearable accessory that I got was this one. It's my Prada sunglasses that I got in Beverly Hills last winter in January. These I got at the Prada store on Rodeo Drive, and I just love them. I wore them a lot. They look like this. And these became like my everyday sunglasses. I love the sides there. It's called the Baroque pattern, and you can kind of see why because of all the scrolly edges, and it's just very feminine yet deco and very classy, and I don't know, really stylish to me. I love that you look on straight ahead and it's like regular pair of sunglasses, but you turn to the side, it's got a little extra flair to it, and you know me, I love my extra flair. So these are the Prada sunglasses in Baroque. They are black, they've got silver hardware, and the logo is etched in on the side there. I don't know if you can see that, but they say Prada, and I love these glasses very much. The next wearable accessory I got is also from Louis Vuitton, and it is this belt right here. It is the Louis Vuitton Initials belt in Damier Azur. You can see it's got the great big gold buckle right there, which I think looks great on your waist. It looks like you're wearing a piece of jewelry, and the Azur pattern is definitely beautiful. I got this belt when I was in Washington, D.C. in the summer, and again, it's a great souvenir and reminds me of my trip because I was with a friend of mine that I met from YouTube, and we both had a wonderful time shopping, and this was one of the things that I picked up, and I just love it. So this is the Initials belt in Damier Azur, and it looks like this. Okay, now let's go on to small leather goods, or SLGs for short. I used one absolutely to death this year, and it's still in perfect condition. I actually, out of all of these items, used this one the most, and it is this right here. It is my iPhone 6 folio case with the monogram exterior and the pink interior, and it is so gorgeous. I refuse to upgrade my phone until it dies because I want to keep this case on it as long as possible. I don't switch my cases, I just kind of put this one on and let it go, and I open and close my phone. I use it, I'm on it all the time, and this baby is holding up. There's absolutely no cracking or any kind of wear. Every once in a while this part gets dirty because, you know, makeup gets on my cover here and they just kind of touch, and so I just take a wet cloth and wipe this off, and it's like brand new again. So this is a perfect item. I'm so glad I got it. I didn't buy this in New York, but I was shown it by a friend of mine, Mick, in New York when I went there in February for a meetup. And when I saw he had one and all the things that it could do and how cute and pretty it was, I immediately came back home and called up Louis Vuitton to find me one in pink, of course, and so I could have it. So this is my top SLG, or my top luxury purchase for the entire year if you go on usefulness. Another item that was very, very useful to me that I also got in February when I went to New York City is the passport cover by Louis Vuitton. I got this at their flagship store on 5th Avenue, and I'm really glad that I did because I needed it when I went to France in the spring, and it's definitely, you know, useful as far as carrying your passport, but also I used it when I was carrying all my things that I would normally carry in my wallet. So all my identification and debit cards and room keys all fit in here. I put my euros or cash back in here, and this was just perfect to fit in the little purse that I was taking and met all my needs. So this is definitely a wonderful travel companion. I love that it has the pockets and the card holders for you. So it's really good, and I'm glad I got it. It, again, got a lot of use this year, but not a lot of wear and tear. So it's definitely going to be helpful for me in the future, and hopefully I'll be able to use it soon on another trip. Another item that I got last January in Beverly Hills, Los Angeles on Rodeo Drive was this guy right here. It is the lipstick case from Louis Vuitton, the rivet lipstick case, because it has the rivets on the side there. On the inside, it is lined with fuchsia leather, which is gorgeous, and I've been using it to carry my Chanel lip balm right here, and it's the perfect size. I just put this in my purse and just forget it. It again has zero wear on it, even though it's been in my purse every day for the entire year since I bought it, and it's just great. I always know that I have some lip balm with me, and that if I pull it out, it's going to look really nice and cute when I take it out of my handbag. So this is the lipstick case by Louis Vuitton. Love it. Okay, so that's small leather goods. Let's go on to handbags, and I'm going to start with the smallest one, and that is my pochette accessoire and monogram in the NM model. And again, I bought this in Beverly Hills on Rodeo Drive when I was there in January, and I love this. I have the old model, I still do, but I wanted the new model because it was thicker on the bottom here, and it's a little bit more roomier inside. I got this with the going to France in mind because I wanted to be able to carry this crossbody with something like my passport cover in there, fit really nicely, and my phone and whatever else little things I needed to take with me. So it fits a ton, a lot more than it looks like, and I was very interested in getting this. It got a lot of use on my trip, and then also during the summer when I wanted to go to festivals and fairs and I wanted hands-free. It either fits really nice under the shoulder, or I did buy a crossbody strap that could be used with this, and it was nice that way too. So this was a really, really good luxury purchase. It's as far as like getting something from Louis Vuitton, it's not gonna be as bad or as expensive as some of the other handbags, but you can definitely use it as a handbag or a little accessory case. So it's got a dual purpose, and I really love it. And another item that was really, really exciting for me to get was this one right here. I've been looking at it for a long time. It is retired. It is the watercolor Speedy in the size 30, which is extremely hard to find. Mostly they were released in a size 35, which is too big for me. I did not want that size. But in Hawaii and I think Japan, they originally released in I think 2008, 2009, this version in a size 30 in only those two places. And eventually it makes its way through, I think it made its way through Fashion File, and it made its way to me. So I am really excited to have this bag, and it's definitely a spring-summer bag, and I love it. I love the gorgeous colors you can see there, and the watercolor print and design. It is just gorgeous, and I really do love this bag. Okay, so the Speedy was item number 13. The last three, 14, 15, and 16 are all the same bags, just different colors, and I know you know what they are. They are my Neverfulls, and this year I got 3. I got this one, the Damier Ebene Neverfull in the MM size, in the Rose Ballerine lining that just came out this year. I was so excited to hear that this bag was coming out because I always wanted a Damier Ebene Neverfull, but I did not want the red interior. And when I found out that they were coming out with the Rose Ballerine or the pink interior, I was just over the moon, very excited. I put my name on a waiting list as soon as I could and got one of the first bags that was released in this summer, I believe. So I'm really excited about that one. I also got the monogram one, which was released, I think, at the end of 2015, but I wasn't able to get it until the spring of 2016, which is fine. Again, gorgeous monogram exterior and a rose ballerine interior. I already have a monogram Neverfull in the size MM with the beige interior, and that one is still just kind of sitting around, but it's been replaced with this guy as far as being used and usefulness. It's a wonderful bag to carry year-round because monogram is seasonless, and I just love it, and it's a wonderful bag. And the third Neverfull I got was this one. It is the azure print, so it is the MM size as well, and it has the rose ballerine interior. And so, you know, I got the trifecta this year, all three Neverfulls in 3 different prints with the rose ballerine interior. Please understand that this was a splurge for me, and I got these because they were extremely limited edition, and I didn't think they were going to be on the market for very long, so I wanted to make sure I got them because I am a strong pink lover, and these are one of a kind, really exciting bags for me, and I got those. So those are my top 16 luxury purchases of 2016. I want to make a disclaimer that I should have made in the beginning, in that I'm not doing this video to show off. It was highly requested, and I thought it was a very good idea because a year is a long time and you kind of forget what you have and what you bought, and it kind of gives you a nice way to set the pace for the next year. So like I said, this year I'm going to set the pace a little slower than I did last year, so hopefully not that much comes out this year that I'll be interested in. But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. If you made some nice luxury purchases this year, why don't you let me know what those were in the description box, or if you're looking forward to making any purchases in 2017, let me know that as well. And also, if you would please subscribe to my channel and turn on the notifications, that would be great too. So thanks so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will be back soon with another video. Thanks a lot. Bye bye.